All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I actually wanted to take the time real quick to just shout out my good friend Hot T for talking about this. She actually had talked about it a couple of months ago, and I'm just now seeing it because I'm very, very behind on her YouTube videos. For those that don't know, I react to a channel called Hot Tea. It's ran by my friend Ray Rahimi. She has her own personal channel where she uploads stuff outside of like the Hot Tea content. And yeah, overall, she on her Hot Tea channel, it's like a news channel when you sit down and think about it. She just reports on the stuff that's going on and like with anybody on YouTube and stuff. So, but anyways, no, she had overall talked on how, and that's why I was like, nah, this is a very interesting story because it's something that I wanted to give my opinion on. And what I say may come off as harsh, but it's facts though. Like, I'm not overall denying the idea that one does, needs to have a TV show, but I just know that that show will be the most toxic show of all time. Like, I know that for a fact. And I'll be talking on some things, just stuff that I've noticed from this YouTuber that I'm like, that would happen on the show. So that's why I just think it's best if you just have a YouTube channel and just talk about whatever you want to talk about on there. You can have your own show, like it's just gonna need to be on YouTube and not bought out by no network. But anyways, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows of the YouTuber Trisha Paytas. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys may know who the TV host is, Wendy Williams. Trisha Paytas is pretty much one of the most toxic like YouTubers you can think of, and then Wendy Williams is like the opposite of Ellen DeGeneres. All she does is like take away from your spirit rather than Ellen DeGeneres. That woman would look at you in your face and like just give you $1,000 just because. Like Ellen DeGeneres, it's messed up that her show is ending because I'm like, dang man, like I would have really loved to be on her show, but. Hey, I'm saying like but when you sit down and think about it, it's like it'll feel better to have a show like hers, and just find random people and just give them $1,000. So, but anyways, so Wendy Williams and Trisha Paytas. It's not like they have like any relations or they've gotten into any beefs. Not that I know of. Like I said, I'm very behind on these videos. I need to get caught up. So if they've had some interactions, I'm very curious on how that would go. But so anyways, so to just overall start from the top. So Wendy Williams, and I think some of you guys may have, excuse me, I might have talked on it on a previous podcast episode or made a YouTube video about it. I can't remember. But I do remember talking on when Wendy Williams had talked on this TikToker that had passed away and was just being like massively disrespectful. Like Wendy Williams was trending the whole day. Like nobody was feeling what she was saying. So at that time, Trisha Paytas had made a video saying that the network should get rid of Wendy Williams' show and give her, Trisha Paytas, a show. That's not a good idea. Like, that's not a good idea at all. Like, the thing is like, this is the aftermath of her whole situation with frenemies. And I'm like, look how that ended. You really think you need a TV show? Especially a talk show, and I'm like, nah, that's not going to. If Wendy Williams already gets hate for the stuff that she does and the stuff that she talks on, what makes you think it's going to be any better? And I think that situation would be wrong for so many reasons. One would be for Trisha Paytas' mental health, because I'm like, look, YouTube is a big platform. We ain't going to lie on that. YouTube is a big platform, but TV, like a talk show, you're on a much more bigger platform than what you're already on. Like, let's just overall see how many subscribers does Trisha Paytas have, cause I'm a tad bit curious. All right, so let's just Nope, it's not what I wanted to type. Trisha Paytas. Let's see. So you have 5 million subscribers. What makes you think that 5 million, it's nowhere. I'm gonna tell you this right now. 5 million subscribers is nowhere as near compared to how many viewers would tune into your show, because of course there's going to be promotions, and then then you're going to be having ads all across like the internet and crap. Like a lot of stuff is going to have to get into promoting this show to make sure that the network, because the network, you're not going to have to worry about putting up anything like, for this show. Like the network is going to do that. So of course they're going to go above and beyond to make sure that this show makes money. They're going to be giving you like topics and things to talk about and things to do, and overall, like, you you're gonna be forced into this. It's not like with YouTube, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, you could do whatever you want to do. It's so much different than a talk show. It's so much different than having a talk show. Like, yeah, your name may be tied to it, you may be a writer and all of that stuff for the show, but the network is going to play a very, very important part onto your show, okay? And then also, if that show doesn't like last, or if it gets canceled, you're out of a TV show. So you got to maintain that. It ain't like with a YouTube channel, if you lose viewers, it don't matter, but with a TV show, like, oh yeah, if you lose viewers, trust me, that's not going to be good for you, because your network, you might mess around and get blackballed in Hollywood and you won't get a talk show nowhere. So yeah, it's and then you're gonna end up right back on YouTube. So that's why I don't think that it would be a good idea for you to have a talk show. Also, your mental health. I'm not the one. I shouldn't be the one talking on another's mental health. But I'm like seeing how Trisha Paytas acts, and then you want to be on a TV show. You want to have your own talk show. That's not gonna be good. That's not going to be good at all, because I can see right now it'll be somebody in the crowd that will say something. They'll get you, because you might have you're overall going to have to interact with the crowd and stuff. Wendy Williams does it. Ellie DeGeneres does it. I think didn't Oprah and Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil, he still got his show, but didn't Oprah do that with her talk show and stuff? Like, you are going to have to interact with your crowd and stuff. They're overall going to want to say things, or if you say something and they don't agree with it, then that's when it's like it's not going to be good for you, because then you're going to be like, well, I'm feeling attacked and I'm not going to come back to this show, so I quit. I'm not even putting in a 2-week notice, I'm putting in a 2-second notice. And that's not going to be good. Like, I really do see that a lot from Trisha Paytas, her quitting her show time after time after time after time, and not overall just hanging up whatever crap or drama you got going on and just going straight to the next episode. If you've done some things, of course you're gonna have to apologize for it. Trisha Paytas doesn't come off as a person that's gonna, especially if it's something that she strongly believes in, I don't see her apologizing for nothing she would say to offend somebody on her show. So I'm like, it's this one moment with Wendy Williams when she was being disrespectful to this TikTok guy that had passed away. It ain't gonna be any better for you, because it's it's gonna be constant. I'm guaranteed you're gonna be leading number one, because I have to say, what's that woman's name from American Horror Story? I think her name is, hold on for a second, let me just make sure. Yeah, Sarah Paulson. You're going to be crying way more than Sarah Paulson. You're going to be definitely leading the pack of people that cry. Sarah Paulson is only 40. I've been watching the latest episodes of American Horror Story. She does not look like she's no 46. That trips me out. That's crazy. Yeah, if y'all been watching American Horror Story lately, it's she more like 66, or she's just age. Well, they got her playing some bronchitis drug addict on there, so I'm like, she got too many issues on that show. But anyways, I'd rather be Sarah Paulson on American Horror Story than Trisha Paytas on her talk show, if we're gonna truthfully be honest and stuff. Because and then what other things? Then you're gonna invite people. Of course, you are gonna invite people onto the show. You can't just have a talk show where it's just nobody is invited and it's just people just sitting down seeing you talk. That's not gonna bring in viewers. What it is gonna bring in viewers is you bringing in other or actors or YouTubers or some sort of a famous figure. You are going to have to bring in a famous figure at some point in time, and I feel like that with Trisha Paytas, she doesn't have a whole lot of bridges to cross to get to these famous people. Maybe Ethan Klein, her were former co-host on the Frenemy show, and who else on maybe some other people, maybe her friends, but don't nobody know your friends. And if let's say if you were to get this TV show, nobody besides Ethan Klein's fans would overall like watch. They ain't gonna bring in like newer people and stuff. Like I think yeah, people will overall see it just to be like, oh, this is gonna be a crazy reunion seeing these two on the talk show. But it's most likely gonna end off like how the last Frenemies episode ended off, where it's you storming off the stage crying. Like we don't need that. Nobody needs that. You don't need that. So that's why I'm like, no, it's like, it's not a good idea if she has a TV show. And then you're trying to put yourself in the same conversation as Wendy Williams. Like, let's just sit down and take a moment to talk about Wendy Williams. She ain't like a good figure to, you know, try to follow in the footsteps as. Like, nah, I would not. If it came down to it, where it was just, you know, overall me focusing on my career or following in the same footsteps as Wendy Williams, I would probably follow in the same footsteps as Wendy Williams, but in a much more positive way. Like, Wendy Williams is not a positive person. She's positively insane, but she ain't a positive person. So that's why I don't think you should really try to include yourself in the like, that's like that Jonah freaking, for Jonah Hill. I don't know why I was all like, I was like getting ready to say his name and I was like, hold on for a second. Is that man's last name? I don't know why I feel like I was about to say like a Jonas Brothers like last name or something. There's just too many Jonases like running through my name right now. But anyways, but no, that's like that GIF or video or whatever you guys want to consider it as when Jonah Hills is like, nah, don't do that. Don't do like that's what I'm saying to Trisha Paytas right now. Trying to like, you know, wanting to follow in the same footsteps as Wendy Williams. Me personally, I just don't feel like it's a good idea. Like, no. Like, if anything's like, I think it definitely will take some time to, you know, to get to that level, but at the rate that you're going right now, like I said, it's gonna take some time, and I really don't see you being like, I don't know. That's the thing. If she were to get a TV show, she gets a TV show. Like, who am I to judge? Who am I to say? Because all of the, you know, at the end of the day, all of these things that I just said, my personal opinion. That don't mean that it's actual factuals. You know, it's my personal. Did I start this off by saying that it's facts? I might have started this off by saying that it's facts. You know, I take that statement back. It may not be facts. I'm just overall saying, I overall was just, you know, saying what was on my mind and stuff. But I think, no, the reason why I did say that it is going to be facts is because, like, this is who Trisha Paytas is. Like, all of the stuff that I named off, like, okay, let's just place off the first episode of Trisha Paytas' show, right? First episode, she starts off the show. You're doing exactly what Wendy Williams is doing. You're talking about all these different things. It's probably gonna stir up some stuff. Boom, you're crying. You don't even know why you're crying. You're crying. You had a mental, you know, or all right, maybe not say mental, but now you're having a breakdown, and yeah, now you're storming off the stage crying. So now, first episode of the Trisha Paytas show, she storms off the stage crying. You couldn't even last on one episode. So now, like, okay, second episode, you invite Ethan Klein. You invite Ethan Klein to the show. You guys get into a verbal disagreement. Next thing you know, crying, stormed off the show. Second episode, Trisha Paytas then stormed off the show. Next thing, now the network, they're like, okay, this is probably not going to last, but you know what? Let's see what she does with this third one, okay? But after that, 3 strikes, you're out. Like, you are out. Pack your stuff, take your couch, get about, because you know most talk show hosts, they have couches and love seats and stuff. So anyways, third episode. Now you're trying to like act like that all that stuff didn't happen and people want you to talk about it, and then you're just not getting the ratings and the viewerships that you want to get, and now you done got into it with somebody in the crowd because they done said something to make you mad. Okay, maybe it might not be that soon. Probably might be like the 5th or 6th episode when that happens and she talks to the fans and stuff. But now that fan, she had a disagreement with that fan, stormed off the stage crying. Now the network don't even want to, they don't even want to have a show with you anymore. Canceled after 1 season. 1 season. That's like one of the worst things to happen to a TV show is for it to get canceled after 1 season. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. But I know people would probably ask me, because I know if there's like some Trisha Paytas and Wendy Williams fans, I know they would probably be looking at me like, well, you wouldn't last either on a TV show. I feel like I would. I honestly feel like that would. Like, if I follow in the same, like I said, if I follow in the same footsteps as like Ellen DeGeneres or something, I talk on things, add like a comedy spin to it, invite some people to come up on stage, have some fun with them. I have it where a fan, I'm like, man, forget inviting a celebrity. I'm like, hey, yo, you right there, front row, third seat. You come down here. You gonna be today's guest. What's your name? Johnson? Okay, like, you're Johnson. We gonna title that episode Johnson fan number 1, and that's just gonna be all day. That's just gonna be certain episodes at times where I just get the fans down, sit down with them, and just have a one-on-one discussion about them. I'm like, all right, let's talk about golf. Do you like it? No? All right. You're this whole segment while you on here, we're gonna talk about golf, but we're gonna add a comedy spin to it. All right. So, boom. First segment of the show. Second segment, have some game stuff going on, all right? Where it's like, people come down, and I'm like, okay, it's like we're playing freaking Uno or something. And I'm like, all right, we're going to play like a mini game of Uno. If you win, you get $1,000. If I win, I get to, I don't know, take a pie and throw it in your face or something, okay? So anyway, then I'm like, but no, if you win, then you get to do the same to me and plus get $1,000 and stuff. So they win, or no, I win, all right? Because I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be winning on my game show. But I straight up cheat on my own game show. I don't even care. Y'all can go ahead and call me out. But at the end of the day, I'm having fun. But I'll probably just wait till they get backstage and so they can clean themselves up and things. And I'll just go like, all right, here's $1,000. I don't freaking care. Because I'm like, man, like, my thing is this. If I have a TV show, I had to be rich at that point in time. So I don't know. But anyways, so I go and then third segment, and that's probably like that second, because I probably have to say my show, it might be like half an hour. It might be. If it's like an hour show, dang, I'm gonna have to think a little bit more. I'm over here thinking it's only gonna be like a half an hour show and stuff. But anyways, then it gets to that last point. And I just talk more to the fans or something. Or if I have like a guest on the show, then sit down, talk with them, and then we close out the show. That's the first show. I know people will be like, it's not that easy. I'm like, correction. I'm like, I know I ain't gonna follow in the footsteps of no Trisha Paytas TV show and no Wendy Williams TV show. So I'm saying, like, I've watched those types of shows before, like talk shows and things. I've seen Wendy Williams show, I've seen Ellen, seen a bunch of different TV shows. I know I ain't gonna have no show like Jerry Springer or Maury where I got people up there arguing about their personal lives. I probably will have it where people are up there talking about their personal lives and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I'm like, I think I would have a dope TV show. So who knows? Maybe one day, whoever the network is that owns or that has the Ellen DeGeneres show, hey, I'm saying, let's pick up the TMossBoss show. I mean, like, I'm saying, it could be a colorful looking show. Actually, no, because I would want it to look like kind of like how my, like, the cover art for my podcast is, where it might be like some plants or something, but also kind of like a colorful spin, kind of like with the original cover art that I had. So, but anyways, guys, let me know what you think about it. Wendy Williams, or not Wendy Williams, Trisha Paytas having a TV show, because I already know for a fact that show is going to get canceled after one season. So, but anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you also follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. And if you're purchasing things off of Epic Games, make sure you use my supporter creator code TMossBoss. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.